Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to Samahla Says, where we say a lot of things. Welcome to Samahla Says, where we say a lot of things. One more time to Samahla Says, where we say a lot of things. Sing along to Samahla Says, where we say a lot of things. We got one girl, we got two girls, we got
three girls, we got four girls, we got five girls, we got six girls. One, two, three.
Hey.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome back to Samahla Says,
where we say a lot of things. I'm Sam.
I'm Ala.
And today, what are we talking about?
We are talking about colorism. This is very relevant because Beyoncé recently dropped a wonderful, wonderful song on the Lion King soundtrack, and it's titled Brown Skin Girl.
And the song is creating a little bit of controversy on at least the internet from what I've seen. And so we kind of wanted to talk about it as girls who have brown skin, but also we are two different types of brown skin girls.
Yes. This is my interpretation of the song, right?
Right, let's start there.
Okay, so when I first heard the song, I was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful, I love Beyonce. But and then you start to listen to the lyrics, and she specifically references certain people in the song.
Lupita Nyong'o, Kelly Rowland.
So you start to wonder, okay, like I think she's trying to draw to a specific type, even though I think she's like, she's generally speaking about brown skin girls of all different skin tones, but I think she does a special shout out to those brown skin girls.
To our chocolate girls. To our dark skinned black women.
And if you check out Beyonce's latest Instagram post, it was a video montage of like all these brown skin girls dancing to her song. I want to say like 80% of the girls were
darker skinned.
Yeah. I think it just kind of like solidifies what we were wondering, because I think people are like, am I dark? And it's not to put people up against each other, like you're not dark enough for this song to represent you.
I think as black women in general, there are a lot of disadvantages that we have because of our race, because of our gender, because of whatever it may be. But then even within the black culture and the black community, there's these hierarchies based on skin tone and how light or how white passing you may be. I know I benefit from something like colorism, and that's not always comfortable for some people. It's not always comfortable for me to acknowledge that I have an advantage in some sort of system amongst other black people, other black women, but I do. And allow darker skinned people to have this moment. Like, the song wasn't meant for you. Like, I'm sorry. It wasn't. Like, you can still take something away from it. You're still brown. No one's taking that away from you, that you are brown.
Right.
And your brown skin should be cherished and acknowledged and appreciated. But also, I think it's pretty clear who the song was meant for.
I think it's weird for me to even say it, like, get over your scalp light skin people.
Right.
But it's like, get over yourselves. Like, you clearly have an advantage in society as it stands, and in the black community there's an advantage of you being lighter skinned. So like, if you're just so mad that Beyonce decided to drop a song about dark skinned women, like, why are you so mad? Like, just sit down. Why don't you kind of help applaud and be like, yeah, this is a wonderful song, because it helps uplift the entire black community. Just because she's talking about a specific skin color, or maybe she's giving a special shout out to people with darker skin, I don't think it's appropriate for us to kind of just keep bashing each other, which is the reason why colorism is such a problem, because even though it started many years ago, it's still prominent in our society today when it comes to what we see, like, actors and actresses, what kind of roles they land depending on the skin colors.
Who gets the opportunities.
Yeah.
Like, if you really had to sit here and think of who are the top black women celebrities, like, who comes to mind when you think of like the most popular black women? Beyonce, Rihanna, Zendaya.
Yes.
Like, these are the women that I feel like people will tend to look at first and foremost, and then might come the Lupitas, and then might come the Naomis.
Especially with someone like Lupita, who does rock her natural hair.
Oh my gosh,
it's just a whole different element of like blackness, and I think that's why it's even more important that she mentioned Lupita.
It's even powerful just for Beyonce, who she's so powerful, and but she is a lighter skinned black woman, and for her to be the one, for her to be a lighter skinned black woman and be like, I'm shouting out my chocolate girls. Like, this song is for you.
With my daughter, my 7-year-old daughter singing to you all.
Right.
Like, that just shows like a different level of like awareness.
Self-awareness, yeah. Like, I can't help but think about my future child. Like, hopefully I have a daughter and I can show her this song. Like, that's what I think about when I hear this. I don't think about myself, or I don't think about how the song includes me or doesn't include me. Like, I just think about, whoa, like, this is so meaningful to so many girls all over the world already, but also like, this is a song that's gonna stand the test of time, hopefully. This is a song that'll last forever. Like, it's
anthem.
here.
Yeah. It'll be like an anthem. Growing up, you know, I mean, from my experience, like, I always thought like if I were lighter, I would be more beautiful. I always thought like if I always had like straight hair, then I'd be beautiful. So those thoughts were always kind of looming in the back of my mind. I'm not gonna lie, to this day it still affects me, because you know, the way you're conditioned as a young girl, it kind of grows with you. So hearing that song was very freeing for me. It was very cathartic, and it was I cried. It was so beautiful. There's a part in the song where she was like, I wish you could trade eyes with me so you could see what I see. And I was like, Beyonce! It's just nice to know that like someone who's as big as Beyonce and has a platform that she does is telling not just you in a song directly, she's telling the whole world who's listening. It doesn't just affect the Black community, it affects a lot of different communities. It's the Black community in the US, but it's also like, I know it's a huge problem in like South Asia, like the Indian community. I know it's a huge problem too in like certain countries in Africa. And so that's a
just
whole
like wanting to appeal to these European standards of beauty.
Yeah.
Right? And you know, skin bleaching and lightening creams, like that's something.
You go into these stores,
right.
You go into these markets and there's a whole wall. Like, I'll be the only Black person in the store. I walk into the store, everyone's much lighter than me. I walk into a store and it's like a whole wall of bleaching products, and I'm like, great, you guys all think I'm ugly. Like, you know, it's just kind of,
you're constantly being faced with society telling you that like your dark skin isn't worthy or isn't beautiful. I feel like growing up, that's when I first learned that maybe my lighter skin was better than. As I got older and maybe, you know, started interacting with guys, or, you know, people were romantically interested in me or whatever, like thought I was cute, whatever it is. I feel like so many times I've gotten low-key like backhanded compliments. They'll like tell me that I'm beautiful, but then they'll ask me where I'm from, because I can't be Black, like, or I can't, you know, I can't be 100% Black. Like, oh, what are you mixed with? Like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. What are you mixed with? Oh, you look so exotic. Where you come from? Oh, like, oh, where's that? You know, then I'll tell them it's a country in Africa, and they'll be like, oh wow, so both your parents come from there? Like, oh wow, so like you're Black 100%? Like, yeah. Like, how many times do I have to say it? Then that kind of teaches me, if I can look like this, that must mean that I can't just be Black, because beauty is not just Blackness or 100% Blackness. It has to be a mixed girl or whatever, a biracial girl, a multi-ethnic girl, a racially ambiguous girl. Like you can't just be Black, because how could just Black be beautiful?
And I would say for me, like getting compliments, it was always like similar.
I feel like I've heard so many people compliment your dark skin, but like in a way that's almost like, oh, you didn't expect this to be a beautiful thing.
Because I'm darker skinned, you're thinking, you typically look at a person with my skin color, you don't think they're attractive. And especially as you're growing up and you're wondering, like, hey, as a young girl and you're getting into your teens and preteens, whatever, and you're like, oh, like, am I beautiful enough? Can I attract a guy? Like, can I ever be with someone who could find me beautiful? And you start to pick up these messages, you know, and it's just not easy. And then people see things around you. I pick up on this stuff all the time, like with my light skin friends, where they've said like, oh, I'm getting too dark, like I gotta stay off the sun, or like and they're way lighter than me. I'm just like, nice. Like, they say things that are clearly showing me that you don't want to be my skin color, you don't want to be anything close to me, but then you'll be the first one to be like, you're so beautiful, but it's like, we just said that you don't want to get darker.
I expect maybe people who identify more with me to really listen to points that Allah made, and to really understand that there's a lot of ingrained hate towards dark skin, and it becomes very internalized, and it takes a lot to reverse that. You said you cried. Like, you know, people are hearing this and are really like feeling like they're being seen and they're being validated, and I just hope like you'd really allow people that this song is meant for have their moment to feel validated and to feel seen and appreciated and admired, not just saying, oh, I see you, dark skin, you know, girl, I freaking think you're beautiful because of your dark brown skin. You're like, you're so much better because of this. I just want people to like really hear that. Hopefully, you know, maybe hearing my side of like acknowledging my advantages as a lighter skinned Black woman will help you to like acknowledge that maybe you've had some advantages that you haven't noticed. As long as colorism exists, there's still room to have these conversations and acknowledge your advantages as a lighter skinned person, and uplift those people in your lives who don't have the same advantages as you.
I was telling Samantha earlier that we need to be not upset with each other, like, oh, the light skins and the dark skins. We can't be upset with each other. We have to be upset at the system that created this all to begin with, aka white supremacy. So
nah, don't even.
It's white supremacy, because white supremacy started this. It shouldn't be a problem of a battle between you and I just because we have different skin complexions. We're all beautiful. At the end of the day, we're all beautiful. It just sucks that the reason why we are thinking this way is because of something that we can't control. But as long as we recognize it and are smart about it and empowered by this knowledge, then we'll be fine. I found two really nice quotes about being Black and having melanin and stuff, so I hope you enjoy them as I enjoyed them. All right, so the first one is, I am dripping melanin and honey. I am Black without apology. Yes.
Without apology.
Without apology. The second one says, my melanin is powerful. It threatens the ignorant, challenges the misinformed. My articulation intimidates. It demands respect the moment I speak. You understand me clearly, and with all that I've ever had to be was Black. And that was Neely Cyrus. That was beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I was like, wow. It just makes me feel like, okay, like you're empowered again.
Yeah.
Like people can strip all these feelings or feelings of validation from you, but when you remind yourself that you are empowered because of just what you were created to be, is just a blessing in itself.
Yeah.
So any last thoughts or anything?
No, I think you're beautiful. That's all.
Aw, wait. Thank you.
As she stares
As
at
I'm
her
like
phone.
looking at my phone, trying to make sure I'm like.
I mean, let us know if you agree with the points that we've made. If you have your own experiences that have helped shape your understanding of colorism. Let us know how you feel about this video. Let us know what you think of the song "Brown Skin Girl" by Beyonce. Let's continue this conversation.
Wizkid and Blue Ivy.
Yes. Shout out to Blue Ivy, my queen.
And to Wizkid, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
And yeah, let us know just how you feel about all of this.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot to unpack. We talked a lot today, but this was a good, important conversation. We barely scratched the surface. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to our channel at Samahla Says on Instagram. Follow us. Be our friends. We love you. We love Beyonce. We'll see you next time
on Samahla Says,
where we
say a lot of things.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye. Salam.
Peace.